Hola, hola, everyone. Welcome to Miracles Within Us New Moon Ceremony. I am so excited to be here with you, and I came on completely just me. Um, and I want to thank you for being here with me. I want to thank you for also being here for yourself, right? And allowing this moment to actually happen for you as well. So today, what I am kind of just feeling into this, I'm not having a pre-script for how this is going to play out for today, as I was guided to just join on here in this way. I do have some things with me. So I have my sage, I have crystals, I have my cards, I have a journal. Okay, so you may want to grab some of that stuff for yourself too. Okay, wonderful. So I would like us to begin with a breath. So let's take in a deep breath in, let it go. Two more breaths in, out. One more breath in and out. Wonderful. Okay, great. That's just to get us grounded, away from all the thoughts, away from everything, just trying to get centered. And all it takes is just a few breaths, right? So whenever you are feeling like you need a moment to just regain yourself, just take a few breaths and you'll see how powerful that can actually be for you. Okay, wonderful. So I would like to start here with burning some sage to cleanse the energy for us all. And I have already cleansed, but I like to do this with you as well. So I ask that you send over your worries and fears to the flame and let it burn away. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful. Okay, I'm just gonna let that burn on the side here. And I'm feeling in this particular moment that this new moon in Aquarius is a very pivotal time, right? Like all these things that are happening for us right now with the moon cycles, with the planets, right? Everything that's going on, they're all interweaving together to support the elevation of the consciousness. So this Aquarius new moon is a very beautiful energy because it's stirring up some stuff within us. You may notice that you're just getting different ideas or different inclinations of sorts, and it can come off as frustrating and overwhelming, or it can come off as exciting and something that you want to work towards. And that's really just based on how much internal work or where you are in your internal journey of healing with matching with the consciousness. And I just saw 444 on the timer. So matching the consciousness is where I saw the 444. Okay, wonderful. So this Aquarius new moon energy is really honing in, if we allow it to hone in, because everything is about allowance. And that's why it's important for us to see, to step back, to go in, evaluate, and take our time to listen to what is happening inside of us. Okay? No more can we, now that this new moon in Aquarius is here and Pluto is finally out of Capricorn and in Aquarius now, and it will jump into Capricorn again towards some point this year. Um, but this is the transition, and so this Aquarius new moon is super powerful for us because it is giving us a hint as to what we can look forward to. So be very, very mindful of what it is you want to look forward to. Do not focus on things that you don't want to see happen, right? And I know that that's hard sometimes because we feel that if we are on top of it, if we're constantly thinking about it, if we're constantly on top of it, like we say, that then we won't miss the mark, or that we can prevent something from happening, or blah, 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 blah. That is not working for us anymore, because that's coming a lot from the mind, and it comes from ego. And the ego, and if we can understand what the ego is without making it wrong or shameful, because making the ego wrong or shameful is then having wrong and shame within us, because the ego is a part of us. We just have a misunderstanding of what ego really is for us and how to use it. The ego is to keep us safe and protected from real big dangers, right? And so when we are in an endeavor of creating or trying something new, the ego within us rises, and there's alarms that go off, and these alarms that come, that stir within us, is like, hey, this is unsafe, or you can't do that, right? All of these things, and it's to protect us. However, the harm is not really there, and this is why we have to be allow our wisdom to be the director as well with our soul, and not just allow continuously the ego and the mind to dictate our life, because then we will constantly stay in a repetitive pattern of whatever pattern we have going on in our brain, right, in our mind. And if we are in a pattern that we are not happy about, we're going to just continue that. So right now, if you could take this moment and push away your worries, push away your concerns, just for this moment, right? I'm not saying that forever. I am not you. I cannot tell you how to live your life, what is necessary, what's important, what's a priority for you. You get to decide that, right? I'm giving you an opportunity to share energy with me and everyone involved here, right? To share our energies in a way that is going to be to elevate our individual consciousness and the collective consciousness, because we are all one, right? We are all one. And so when we work on ourselves, we work on the full consciousness as well. And when we are sending out love into others, we are also sending that love into us. Okay, so learning these balances. Aquarius is an air sign, okay, and that's about the mind. So again, the challenge can be the mind right now. The challenge can be the dark thoughts of, I'm not good enough. Who am I to show up? What if I mess up? What if, right? Whatever that is. So at this time, we need to use our mind in a way that's productive and say, what if I do move towards that goal of mine? What if I start moving in that direction? How would things start to feel? How would I feel if I were to accomplish that goal? Aquarian energy is very supportive in that, because Aquarian energy is also about community. Even though Aquarian energy is still about the self, right? The individual self, it incorporates community. And so this right now is something that we can utilize because we thrive in community. Community is how we survive. This is how we move forward. This is what is necessary. We need each other because we are one, right? So, really putting that in. Okay, I'm gonna pull a card from the cards that I created just to see what energies are also coming up with this. Okay, angels, beings of light, what would you like to share with us all at this time? And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's on at this time. Okay. Wow. Two came out, and it's so crazy because this week's reading for the weekly reading for um, February 8th through the 15th, we had two green cards also fall out from this deck. Okay, and there's multicolors here, right? Like you see this, right? Wow, we got the same card, 2525, sound healing. Okay. And then we have the number 4, angels are with you. Invite them to support you. I like these. This is wonderful for this beautiful new moon energy. And singing, song healing, right? What is that? Like, what is song healing? What is sound healing, right? What is that? And that is using our voice in a way that feels good. So because this came out, and I'm trusting that the angels are guiding me in what I'm going to do next. I was not planning this at all. However, I'm trusting this right now. I am feeling that we should do some healing in the throat chakra. Okay, and I was called to wear blue. Now I understand why. Right, blue is the throat chakra color. So I want us to just have fun with this process, okay? Okay, follow with me. We're just gonna make sounds from our throat area, okay? And we're gonna do this with breath. It's not gonna just be us saying a sound because that's not us connecting. We're gonna connect to our breath. We're gonna take in a deep breath in through the nose, and we're going to bring that energy as much as we can, like going down our body. Try to bring that down as far as you can. And we're gonna hold it. We're gonna try to bring that all the way to the root chakra, okay? The base of our spine. Okay, let that awaken all of your energies. Okay, if you get arousal, wonderful. Okay, that's not the goal. The goal is to create sound, but whatever is that allows that to happen, we allow to happen. Okay, so right now we're gonna do that breath. When we're bringing the breath in, right, we're dropping it down. When we are exhaling, I want you to see, like, let's say this is where you have your energy. This is your energy right here. I want you to try to let it expand outward, right? And like just like that, right? So let's say it's right here. I want you to then see it expanding outward. Feel your breath opening up. And when you expand it, let it expand as much as you can. Beyond your body is perfectly fine. And actually, you will want to get it to go bigger because, to be quite honest, our energy is way bigger than our physical body. So when you're tapping into energy, you're going to feel yourself expand way, way bigger. Way, way bigger. Okay? And so that is what we're going to do. When we're exhaling, let that energy come out and then let the sound come out. And we're going to first just right? And then we're going to let that kind of happen a few times. Okay, I'm looking for something to put a timer on. I don't know what I did with my other phone thing. Okay, never mind. I wanted to put 4 minutes for us, like a 4 minute timer so that we can do this process together. But I'm just gonna wing it with you because I don't see where I have the time thing. Okay, so I'm gonna count us in. I'm gonna count to three, and when I count to three, I want you to take in a deep breath in. And it's best that when you take your breath in, you're not don't do that, right? Because that's not, you're just holding your breath right here. It's not going to fall downward. You're not going to allow your energy to feel what you need to feel to awaken the voice sound that we're trying to do right now. Okay, so that's why you want, when you take in your breath and you're taking it through your nose, let it come in slowly, right? And if my countdown is too fast for you, follow your own countdown. Okay, this is about honoring ourselves, not about following anyone else. I am just a guide. I am not the one to tell you how to do it. I'm just here to guide you through it, if that is something you're feeling you need, right? Okay, great. So I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, hold, let go. Breathe in. Drop that breath all the way down, filling in your tummy. Hold. Slowly exhale. Breathe in. And out. In. Hold. Out. Now continue breathing in deeply. Hold. Release. I'm going to stay silent for a little while as we continue to do the breath. I want to feel it alongside with you. Okay, so I'm going to breathe in. Take in your last breath in. Hold and release. That felt really good. And I felt the energy coming out from my solar plexus and my heart as both combined. As I was sighing the noises, it was as if it was releasing um, whatever was there. And so I hope that you had some really good sounds with that. Um, what I would like us to do is I just would like us to chant Om for for a moment here, okay, to help awaken that. And it's gonna sound like this. Om. Om. Okay. And you don't have to keep up with my tone. You might have a longer, follow the vibration. This is all about following vibration, okay? I have some crystals here with me. I'm going to hold on to this while I'm doing that to help enhance this feeling, okay? So I'll count us in and then we'll start with our Om and do that for a moment. And this is an intention to connect us, ground us with Earth, with Mother Earth, with the whole connection of the light and Earth, like bringing in both the light from above and the connection of Earth, Mother Earth's energy. Okay? All right, so try to visualize that, sense that as much as you can. Okay, don't force anything, just allow. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to count us in. 1, 2, 3. Om. 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 you. Thank you for doing that with me. I feel lots of energy. I hope that you do as well. I started to feel like energy rising from both ends, right? I was feeling coming down into me and coming up into me. And that felt really beautiful as I was expanding the Om energy outward. Okay, so I hope that was fun for you. That was fun for me. It was different. Um, and I feel like as time goes on, a lot of different things are going to start occurring here. And so I'm really just, grateful. I'm excited. I'm humbled by this experience with you. I have here my journal as well. Um, I am feeling like we need to integrate this right now, this energy that we just created. And I'm going to allow you to sit with your energy. Take a few minutes after this is over just to take down some notes around some of the things that helped you. What would be one thing that you would take from today's practice, right? I know that I will be taking that breath work into me for sure. Um, and I feel that for every area in me. So if there's any spaces within your body, any space within your body, your mind, you bring in that breath into that space to illuminate that area and bring healing into that space. The reason why we have disharmony and discord and illnesses and diseases and all that stuff in our body is just to show us that we are in a discord, that we are not in alignment with who we are, okay? And that there is some healing that needs to happen in that area, okay? And a lot of the time, what's needed is some love, some compassion, and some forgiveness. And direct that to yourself. Give yourself the grace of forgiveness. Give yourself the grace of loving yourself. And I say deeply, not superficial. I see so many people say, I love myself. Yeah, I love myself. Yet their inner talk sounds like a bully, right? And I say that because I go through this as well, okay? Where I see my inner bully come out. Especially in moments where I'm taking really big risk or I feel like it's a really big risk for me. Okay, so this breath work allows me to remember who I am. And that when those fears arise, right, which is just projection fears, they're not real, right? I can see them for what they are, say thank you, and proceed in what I need to do. And acknowledging that my ego, my mind is here for its reason, but not to take over me. Okay? So may this be a beautiful new moon for you in Aquarius. I, you know, this is new for me as far as doing the new moons with a group. I usually just do this all by myself and I allow whatever comes, and every time is different. Every ceremony is different. Every ceremony is different because every energy is different, and I'm different in every ceremony. I am different in every cycle, right? And as we start to embrace that for ourselves and acknowledge that for ourselves, it makes it so much easier to see that in others. And so it would allow us to have more harmonious connections and understanding and that sort of connection with people. Okay, so until the next time, I love you unconditionally and take care. If you would like to work with me, you can book a session at my website at miracleswithinus.com. And I love you. Just have a great night. Have a blessed day. Take in this new moon energy. You know, one thing I forgot to mention, which was so unplanned, I must say. I was blessed today to be able to catch the sunrise and the sunset. And it just so happened to happen. I happened to wake up early, and instead of trying to force myself to go back to sleep, I listened to the call of being awake early and allowed myself to welcome the day as the sun was coming up. And this morning, the sky, I mean, it was so beautiful. And the pinks, the orange, it was just so beautiful. Like that magenta. I love that magenta pink color. Um, and the sky was so beautiful in that this morning in the sunrise, and for sunset it was gorgeous, the purples and the blues and the oranges, and just I loved it all. And I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing those sort of things or to be a part of that with me. If you are, leave a comment and I'll start sharing more of those moments as well. Okay, so take some notes. Remember that this is for you. You can turn this off and don't take no notes and have no reflection, and that's fine, right? But if you take it one step further, I'm going to bet it's going to be rewarded in some way for you. And you're going to be very happy that you did so energetically. Okie dokie. Enough talking from me. I love you unconditionally. Have a beautiful night. Namaste, everyone. God bless.